Hello, everyone, and welcome to my new episode of American Patriot. And this is your host, Arleon Davellino. And what I wanted to discuss today was something that is recent in our country, and that is what I affectionately call the carnage in New Orleans, where that ex-military man drove his vehicle into people in New Orleans who were on the street shortly after New Year's, killing 15 and injuring dozens of others. So this is still a folding story, but I'm going to give you the information that I have that's been released by the FBI and other sources. And of course, on my podcast, it is all fact-based. So here we go. The person who is responsible for this, his name is Shamsud Din Jabbar, 42-year-old ex-military person. Had been in the military from 2007 to 2020. He was a staff sergeant, and he was deployed to Afghanistan for almost a year. And chances are that's where he was radicalized or came in contact with Al-Qaeda. Now, when he was finally stopped and killed in New Orleans, he had a ISIS flag in his vehicle, as well as an IED explosive device. And the truck appears to have been rented. And he drove from Texas, where he lives in the Austin area, to New Orleans to conduct this carnage. Now, he had posted on social media, because he had a very small media footprint, which the FBI has taken down all of his posts. But he did make a comment just hours before this tragedy, stating that this is what he was going to do. Now, the footage that is shown by the FBI at their briefings was his vehicle going up Canal Street until he came to the corner of Bourbon Street. And then you can see he takes a sharp right turn and goes up on the sidewalk around the police vehicles that were used as a barricade, and then drops back down on the street and drives into people that were standing on the street. And this electric vehicle he had the capacity to go from 0 to 60 in 4 or 5 seconds. And he was able to go down Bourbon Street as far as he was, until for some reason his vehicle crashed into some type of a crane that was also used as a barrier. And then once he crashed into that barrier, he couldn't go any further. And then he jumped out of his vehicle with an assault type weapon and started shooting at police, at which time the police returned fire, and the suspect was killed. 2 officers were injured, but the suspect was killed. And so now their FBI is digging into his past to see what can be found about this particular gentleman. And I'm sure they will have more information as time goes by. But I wanted to give you a brief update on what information we had. Now, he was, as was reported, an educated man as well. He had graduated from Central Texas College in 2010 with an associate degree, and graduated from Georgia State University in 2017 with a bachelor's degree. And Georgia State University has confirmed that he was in their college and was a graduate. Now, obviously, there seems to be some type of a mental factor involved as well, because the FBI also released that from some of the writings that they found from him, he originally was wanting to get his family together in the same local place, and then he planned on killing his family. But seeing he wasn't able to get that set up, he reports that he then decided to drive from Texas to New Orleans, where he knew the Rose Bowl was going to happen within a day. And also there would be a lot of people around Bourbon Street getting ready for Mardi Gras and the Rose Bowl, et cetera, et cetera. And then he decided to do his carnage in New Orleans. So as time goes by and we receive more information from the FBI, I will report this to you, but I wanted to give you the facts that I had at this time to keep you updated on this episode of American Patriot, which I affectionately refer to as Carnage in New Orleans. So thanks for watching. I hope to see you on my next episode, and I thank all my listeners and followers for the support you give me on my channel to support my YouTube videos and my political comment and analysis. And I wish everyone a happy 2025. So until the FBI gives us more information, or until my next podcast, this is your host, R. Lilo Navalino, saying thank you for watching and take care.